And in this quick meditation, I'm going to guide you through the process. So you can close your eyes and do what you need to do to be more comfortable. You can do this in any position. The Western is going to be probably the most helpful. So seated on a chair, feet on the floor, palms on the lap. And allow your breathing to deepen so that you are breathing into the abdomen. And then you can allow a ball of energy to form at the base of your spine, right there between the waist, right there between the hip. And in this brief meditation, you can see how effectively a grounding cord and in this brief meditation, you can set a grounding cord quickly and call your energy back quickly so you can go about your day. And when you need to, you have time to use this exercise to help reset you in your space. And so you can have your eyes closed, ideally palms facing up on the thighs and seated, but you'll find what's right for you. If you need to lay down to do this, that will work as well. And you can imagine that there's a ball of energy right there between your hips at the base of your spine, and allow that to just be there for a moment. Notice it. Right now, it's probably the size of a grapefruit or a softball. And that ball of energy can begin to expand outwards in all directions till it gets to the width of your hips. And then it'll continue to expand until it gets about an arm's width in all directions, defining your personal space, defining your energetic space. And sit and notice what that's like, whether you're able to visually see it with your mind's eye, whether you can just know or get a sense of how it's there right now. That's how I first became familiarized with this. I could not see it, but I had the same sense inside that as I might have when seated in a room. I don't know exactly where the walls are, but I have a sense of where they are. That's what works for me. And then that bottom half of this hollow energetic sphere, you can allow to extend downwards. So it becomes this hollow energetic tube of light. And it's going to extend through all the layers of the earth. So it's going to first move through the floor and down 10 and 20 feet and 30 and 100 feet. And it's going to keep moving through those different layers of the earth. Past where the tree roots end, past where the waters end, down to where the lava and magma pool, till you reach what some believe to be the iron core center of the earth. Others describe as a crystal heart center. Others believe as a magma ball at the center. It can be whatever you believe it to be, because none of us have physically been there, but we might have our own insights. And when this hollow energetic tube reaches the center of the earth, it finds a way of fusing in. It might just melt itself in, become one with the center. It might twist and lock. It might wrap itself up in a bow and tie itself in. There might be a different way that it does for you. And when that connection's set, gravity, without you doing anything, will pull from your space all the dense energies that don't belong to you. If they're in your space, but not your energy, they're not yours to hold on to. They're not useful for your energetic system. They're not of benefit to your life. It's far more useful for them to move down the grounding cord and return to where they can be processed more fully, whether it's with another person, being, energy of types. And so just sit there. It can be helpful to have your attention behind the eyes and between the ears. And you can be witness as your space becomes more clear, your space becomes more light. Some people might sense the physical movement of energy leaving their space. Some people might hear something, a whoosh or something similar. And you don't need to track what's released from your space. If it keeps coming up and recurring, there's other tools to be used. But for this, you can just allow. Thoughts, energies, projections, opinions, insults, emotions, all of that can be released from your space. Expectations, even just your day. What's your day been like? What stressors? Those can get released. Notice how your body can be a little more free. It's like the whole organism can breathe a little more easily. And there still might be more releasing. The beauty is, once this grounding cord set, it just is there. It just is working for you. Once in a while, you might feel ungrounded and might be useful to consciously reset it. But for the most part, it will be working for you. And of course, every time we clear out, it's helpful to call back in even more of our energy. So you can imagine a golden sun above your head. Make it at least the size of a car, probably even bigger than that. And write your name across it in black magnetic ink. Again, if you can't see, that is fine. You can just intend, this is my golden sun. And in doing so, and intending that this golden sun is there and has your energetic signature to it, your energy can return to the golden sun wherever it's been left, in place, in space, in time, with others. And you might notice what it looks like when it returns. You might hear the sound of it returning. You might know. It's possible you don't notice anything yet. And yet doing this process will help you strengthen this muscle. And then you can imagine this cracking open over your head like an egg. And inside is this golden honey-like substance representative of your energy, yours specifically for this lifetime. And it can pour down over the energy body. So let's have it start on that auric layer and coat the layer in this golden honey-like essence. And it moves all the way down until it gets to the bottom. And when it gets to the bottom, it finds its way of moving inwards, of moving into the central channel, moving up the root, past the navel, past the ribs, past the heart, the throat, the center of head, the crown, and then the energy moves outwards and it goes and moves along the body, moves down on all sides of the head and the neck and the shoulders, and it coats the arms with this golden like honey substance, and it moves down the chest and the torso and the ribs in all directions on all sides, moves down the waist, the lower back, the hips, down the legs, the upper legs, the knees, the lower legs, down the feet, and the energy begins to move in its own way. It moves inwards, and in that central column, it even moves outwards. So there's this full spectrum healing for you as you become reset with your own energy. And even if this is all you do in a day, this is a very simple way to begin to come back to center. Whenever you're ready, you can begin to wiggle your fingers and your toes. Any excess energy, intend that it move down the grounding cord. That cracked golden sun, you can intend that that move down through your space, down the grounding cord as well. And if it helps, you can even tip over as though the top of your head were a teapot, and any extra energy we're pouring out the top and moving down the grounding cord as well. And then go ahead and stretch and get ready to go about your day or to be done for your day.